Hello, 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 my brothers and sisters out there in Facebook land, YouTube land. Come on in, come on in, come on in. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, my brothers and sisters out there? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Looking forward to being able to conversate with you all for a short period of time tonight. So come on in, come on in. How you doing, mother? I see your John Hancock down there. Come on in, brothers. Come on in, sisters. You're not going to be here long tonight. Come on in, come on in. There's something important that I need to expound, but not explain, but expound to some of you brothers when it comes to a woman. If you want to really truly know whether a woman loves you, this is the place to be. I'm going to expound to you, like I said, but I'm not going to explain. So, brother, I need for you to listen. And sisters, I need for you to also listen too, because you are the ones that the man would truly look for to love him. But in order to love a man, you're going to have to respect him first. That's how men in general perceive love, as respecting him. So come on in, brothers and sisters. We got a short period of time before we start this broadcast. Come on in. A few more seconds, then we're going to jump right into this content for tonight. Come on in, my brothers. Come on in, my sister. We're about to get to it tonight. Come on in. Oh yes. How you doing, my brothers? How you doing, my sister? I'm glad to be here with you tonight. For those of you that this is your first time viewing this particular broadcast, let me introduce myself. My name is Tony M. Toomer, and I talk about relationships, my brothers and sisters. I talk about a relationship, not primarily from a worldly standpoint, but from a biblical standpoint. When I say a biblical standpoint, I talk about the relationship between that of a man and a woman. If you go to the book of Genesis, you see how the origin of the relationship started, okay? Now, in the beginning, God had a unique relationship with the man called Adam. And after he had a unique relationship with the man called Adam, he had a unique relationship with the woman Eve. But keep in mind, he had a unique with Adam and Eve separately before he brought them together. And when God brought Adam before Eve, when Adam was standing there, when he came out of his sleep, God represented the woman to Adam. And at that particular time, Adam said, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, I should call a woman because she came from man. How you doing, my little sister Renee? And how you doing, sister Deborah Scott? How you doing, sister? Come on in, my brothers and sisters. We got some seats in the front. Come on up closer so you can get this good content. It will help you out, especially if you're interested in getting into a relationship and having a successful relationship, or if you are already in a relationship. This type of information should help you to sustain your relationship, okay? Now, if you don't believe in the relationship between a man and a woman, if you have some type of alternative viewpoint, I encourage you to still stay here, because it's something that you can get out of this content, my brothers and sisters, okay? Encourage you to stay here, but I basically talk about the relationship between a man and a woman. With that said, tonight's broadcast is about how to know if she truly loves you without a doubt. This mainly focus on you brothers, okay? But since I need you to listen, okay? Brothers, how to know if she truly loves you without a doubt. I know there are plenty of men out there, and you be scratching your head trying to wonder whether a woman is into you or not. So don't fear. I'm going to go over some things. For example, brother, well, I'm going to talk about doubt, and I'm going to talk about truly love, okay? So when we finish with this particular broadcast, brother, you can know for sure. You can put your head on your pillow tonight, and you can rest assured that you know whether or not that woman that you are in a relationship with, whether or not this woman truly loves you. Because you don't have to be deceived, brother. There are some characteristics, and then there are going to be some signs that come off of those characteristics so you can know whether or not that woman truly loves you. For those of you that are coming in, tonight's content is how to know if she truly loves you without a doubt. Now let us explore what the word doubt means. When we look in the dictionary, how you doing, Sister Pamela? When we look in the dictionary, the word doubt is defined from Winnipeg as a mental state in which the mind remains suspended between two or more contradictory positions, unable to be certain of any of them. Doubt, my brothers, doubt, my sister, on an emotional level is indecisiveness between the belief and disbelief. It may involuntarily, or it may involve uncertain mistrust, lack of conviction on certain facts, action, motives, or decision. Doubt can result in delaying or rejecting relevant action out of concern for mistakes or missing opportunities. I know that's a long definition, but that's what the word doubt means. Now, we're going to tread upon what the word truly love is. Brother, you need to listen up to it, but sister, it apply to you because it's going to have to come from you, okay? Now, truly love, brother, if you want to really know whether a woman truly love you, let's get into what type of research I got into. And it say truly love is defined in the dictionary. However, we're not going to talk about it from the dictionary standpoint. We're going to talk about it from another standpoint. Now, true or real love comes from deep within the spiritual level. It's a spiritual level, brother, where it comes from the woman. It's an inside. Remember, I told you, my brother and my sister, on previous show, when it comes to a relationship, it's an inside out job, not an outside in. It starts on the inside, so it starts deep within from a spiritual level, which is communicated to the soul, which is the mind, the will, and the emotion, and it expressed through the body, as it is written in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, 4-7. It states this, and this is what love is really about. How you doing, Sister Joanne? True love, my brother and sister, but love from a biblical standpoint, from 1 Corinthians 13, 4-7. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, meaning selfish. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Check that out. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. That means that's unconditional love expressed. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects. It always trusts, always hope, always preserve. So this is really what true love is about, and it's a spiritual thing. Now, the dictionary got its viewpoint of what true love is, but this is a spiritual thing. That's right, Sister Pamela. God is love. So when I said a spiritual thing, it all comes from God. So that means that God has to be within you, brother, and within the woman that you have a relationship with. So for those of you that are coming in, tonight's topic is how to know if she truly loves you without a doubt. Without a doubt. Now, how to know again whether a woman truly loves you. I know some of you brothers, you're scratching your head now. I know some of you saying, Tony, get to the point, get to the point. Chill out. I'm going to get to the point. Now, before a woman can truly love you, brothers, before a woman can truly love you from the depths of her soul, that's where the love going to be coming from, because the spirit got to have contact with the soul. And the soul is the mind, the will, and emotion. Keep that in mind. The soul is the mind, the will, and emotion. If you notice this, I did not say before a woman can truly love you from her heart. I didn't say that. It take the woman whole inside, the real woman, to love you. And that's a choice that the woman has to make. She has to involve her analytics, her thinking. She has to use her will and her emotion, her feeling. But we all know that women mostly are driven by the emotion. But the emotion is part of the soul. That's where the heart is, okay? And that's what we're talking about. We can talk about the heart. The heart and the mind is the same thing. If you really want to know about that, my brother and sister, the same thing. But brothers, that woman has to love you deep from within, as dictated from the spirit to the soul, okay? Now, this means that the man must plant the seed. So, brother, in order for a woman to truly love you without a doubt, you have to do something. It's not going to come to you just on its own. That means, brother, you got to do something. You got to do some type of work. And the work that you have to do, brother, you have to plant the seed of love into that woman, okay? You have to plant the seed of love into that woman. And as you know, brothers, we look at love as, first of all, the woman respecting her. Because when it comes to love, women have this one part of how they look at love, and we have one part of how we look at love. But it balances out. But brother, it starts with us as men. We have to plant into the woman. We have to plant the seed of love, as it is written in Ephesians 5:28. In the same way, husbands ought to love their wives as their own body. You understand it, my brother? You got to first love that woman as if it's your own body. When you get married to a woman, brother, you and that woman are one. So you have to love that woman as your own body. Husband, love his wife, love himself. So when a man really loves his wife, he loves himself. How you doing, Sister Cheryl Smith? In the same way, husbands ought to love their wives as their own body. He who loves his wife loves himself. Notice I didn't say he who loves his girlfriend. I didn't say no other kind of relationship. I plainly said from a biblical standpoint now, and this is where it comes from. We're talking about love. We're not talking about how the world talk about it. No kind of way. We're talking about it in real time, in real life. In the same way, husbands ought to love their wives as their own body. Also, as it is written in Ephesians 5:25, husbands, love your wives. And this is what it consists of. When you love your wives, brother, it is a strong and cordial affection for them. You got to have cordial affection towards this woman. In real delight and pleasure in them. You have to have real delight and pleasure in them. In showing respect, you got to respect them. You got to give them due honor. Not putting them on the pedestal because that belongs to the Lord, but you got to show honor to this woman. In seeking their contentment, you got to do some things for this woman so she can be contented. You understand? I didn't say happy. I said contentment. It got to be contentment with satisfaction and pleasure in a quiet, constant, and comfortable dwell with them. So you got to have an environment of love, my brother. You cannot have an environment of hostility in providing all things necessary for them. So you have to provide all things for this woman. You know, you have to provide, protect, but all that comes from the spring of love, okay? So you got to provide and protect, and this part of love. And in protecting them from all injuries and abuse. And it starts with us first, brother. It starts with us for how to know if she truly loves you without a doubt. And we're about to get deeper into it. Now, brothers, the man needs to identify that this woman needs to have strong character. This woman needs to have strong character. First, as a good wife is the key factor because she is not your girlfriend. She's not your live-in. She's not somebody that you see every now and then. So, brother, in order to get the best out of a woman, you got to be serious. You got to commit, and it needs to convert to a covenant relationship. There's no shortcut, brother. If you want some real, genuine love to the woman, you got to come into the relationship 100%. If you expect for the woman to come in 100%, you got to put it out there first. It starts with you, brother. It doesn't start with the woman. It never starts with the woman. It starts with you. As I always say, and you all got the strategy, it's in the Bible. God used several examples where you, brother, you have to have everything together. God going to make sure you have everything together. And when God makes sure you have everything together, he's going to bring the woman to you when he see fit for this woman to come to you, okay? You're not, and that's how it is. From a biblical standpoint, you got to have yourself together when God presents the woman to you. Now, this woman, first of all, have to have character. This woman have to have character before I get to the signs, how you could tell that this woman truly loves you. We're going to look at the character first because it's inside out. This woman have to display this type of character. Oh, it's a bad storm out there. I hope I don't go out on you. But here we go. Number one, when we talk about character, a wife of noble character who can find, she is worth far more than rubies. Number two, her husband, not her boyfriend, has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. Number three, we talk about character now. We talk about the inside. She gets up while it's still night and provides food for her family. Number four, she opens her arms to the poor and extends a hand to the needy. Number five, her husband is respected at the city gates where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. Number six, she speaks wisdom. She doesn't speak foolishness. She speaks wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She is very careful how she talks to people because she knows that she represents her husband, and more so she represents the Lord. And number seven, charm is deceitful and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised by all. She makes sure she looks good, but she knows that it's not all about her look. She knows about the content of her character. That's what this woman does. So, brother, in order for you to get a woman that truly loves you, she got to have these particular type of characteristic, inside out. Now, and this is going to be the fruit of what's coming out of her. Remember I said the spirit going to communicate to her soul, and her soul going to communicate to her body, and you're going to clearly see it. And this is what you're going to see, brothers, when a woman clearly and truly loves you for who you are. For who you are, not what you have. Here are the signs that a woman truly loves you. Number one, you don't have to chase her. If this woman truly loves you, you do not have to chase her. There's nowhere in God's word where a man have to chase a good woman unless your name is Samson. Now, if your name is Samson, you are an exception to the rule. We know what Samson did when he ran after a woman named Delilah. He's the only one that ran after a woman, from what I've seen in the Bible, basically, ran after a woman. A good man that's following after the Lord, he does not have to chase a woman. You know why he don't have to chase a woman? Because God going to bring that woman into your presence. God is not going to run a woman into your presence. He's going to bring the right woman into your presence. She's not going to be perfect, but she's going to be right for you. So that's number one sign that you can better believe that this woman is going to truly love you out of doubt, because God is in the mix. He's going to present this woman to you. Number two, she will acknowledge you, brother, as the head and leader of the relationship, meaning she will follow you. She will follow you because she is a good woman. She's a spiritual driven woman. She's not about the world stuff. She left the world. So she's about pleasing the Lord first. And then once she pleases the Lord, she understands priority. So she's going to acknowledge you as the leader of the relationship, meaning she's going to follow you. And she's going to follow you if you are a man of purpose. You know who you are, why you're here, and where you're going. Number three, she will respect you in your present, and she will respect you when she's not in your present. She's going to talk respectable to you. She's going to behave respectable to you. And one of the most important things, she's going to behave respectful when you're not present, because she knows she represents you, and more so she represents the Lord. Number four, she will be your biggest cheerleader. What do I mean by that? She will encourage you. You don't need, it's good when other people encourage you, brother, but when your woman, your wife encourage you, you just don't know how good that is to a man's mind. that man's will and that man's emotion, to hear his woman encouraging him. Men need encouragement. They need encouragement, which is, and that goes along with respect. So she's going to respect you and she's going to encourage you. That's how it's going to be, brother. She's your biggest cheerleader. If you was on the football field or you was on the basketball court or tennis court, if nobody's in the stands, she's going to be there for you. If it's two, three people there, she's going to be there for you. She's going to be there with you. Not only the Lord, but that good woman that the Lord brought into your life, she's going to be there on the side, encourage you. And not only that, she's going to participate in whatever your purpose is in life. That's what she's going to do. Number 5, she will nourish you. This means she's going to take care of all your physical needs. She's going to take care of all your physical needs because she cannot make you happy. She can't make you happy. Happiness depends on what's outside. That's external. She can't do that. She can't do that on her own. Only the Lord can do this. So the Lord, you're going to rejoice in the Lord, and the Lord going to work through that woman to meet your physical needs. That's what a lot of men don't know. She's going to meet all your physical needs. And when she meets all your physical needs, brother, you could be content. Don't look for no more. Don't look for no less. So you have to understand it, brother. You got a relationship with the Lord. And if you have a relationship with the Lord and that woman have a relationship with the Lord going to work through her soul. And her soul going to communicate to her body how to carry out your physical need. What a physical need? Cooking for you. All the things that you need, as far as the physical level, she can do it. She can't give you nothing on the spiritual level. That's the Lord. But she could give you things on the physical level. She's going to be your helpmeet. She's going to be there for you. She's going to walk by you. She's not going to walk in front of you. She's not going to walk behind you. She's going to walk right beside you because she is your real. Number 6, she will give you a second dose of peace of mind. What do I mean by second dose of peace of mind? Because the Lord is your peace. He's your peace, but she's going to give you peace. You're going to notice this, and I have said it before, brother. When you get the right woman, she's not going to be no contentious woman. When you come home, you're not going to have to debate. You're not going to have to stop nowhere and get mentally prepared to go home. You're not going to have to do that. It's going to be a joy for you to pull up in your home at any time, whether you're at work, whatever you're doing. When you get there and you know she's there, you know it's going to be pleasant. When you open the door, it's going to be pleasant. She's not going to hit you with a whole bunch of heavy stuff when you come in. She knows when to talk to you. You understand? She knows when to talk to you. She's not going to be argumentative. She's going to be very humble. Like you're humble towards the Lord, she's going to be humble towards the Lord and you. She's going to make sure everything okay. I'm telling you, brother, some of you brothers don't understand this. Some of you brothers never met a woman that can contribute to your peace. I'm telling you, sister, if you give a man peace, that's a whole lot. Peace. A lot of men, especially a good man, not worldly men, but good men don't require that much, sister. Believe me, good men don't require that much. They don't. After she give you a second dose of peace of mind, the 7th thing she's going to do a lot of just because. What do I mean about a lot of just because? This woman going to do some things you're not going to ask her to do it. You know why you're not going to ask her to do it how you do it, Sister Flo? You know why you're not going to have to ask her to do it? Because the Lord going to motivate her to do it for you. Because the God going to do some things inside of that woman to make your heart smile, brother. I'm telling you, she's going to do it just because. And like I say, how brothers do a lot of just because, this woman, she's going to do a lot of just because. Some women Some women, worldly women just want you to do things for them. Worldly women always having a hand out. But a woman that God bring to you, she's not going to hold her. If she pull her hand, if she hold her hand out, guess what? She's going to have something in her hand to contribute to the relationship. She's not going to come there with me, myself, and I. She's going to come into a relationship. This is what I give to the relationship. I'm telling you, brother. And for those of you that coming in, I'm going to recap. The topic for tonight is how to know if she truly loves you without a doubt. I did mention that this woman has some character. She got the first hair character. And then after I said the character part, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the signs again. I'm going to go through this quickly. Here are the 7 signs how a man can know without a shadow of a doubt. How to know if she truly loves you without a doubt. Without a doubt, you're going to rise up in the morning, you're going to go to sleep at night, and you're going to know without a doubt. You're not going to even have to ask the woman, do you love me? You're not going to have to ask her that. If you ask her that, you're just asking because you already know the answer to the question. You're not going to doubt it. Number 1, again, you don't have to chase her unless your name's Samson. You're chasing Delilah. Other than that, God brings this woman to you. Worldly women want you to run after them. Worldly women, they like to play hard to get. God don't design no women to play hard to get. Because he created womankind, and he created mankind. So when God created a woman for you, brother, he's going to bring her to you. You don't have to run after her. God going to do the work for you. But you know why God going to do the work for you? Because you are a man of purpose and you're into the Lord yourself. You delight in the Lord, and at the proper time, the Lord going to bring her to you. So good women, you don't have to chase them, brother. I don't care what the media say. When I say media, you look at the talk show, you listen to all these CDs, the TV programs, and you listen to some of these people. When you hear about a man chasing a woman, and it look like it's cute, but there's nothing cute about it. It's barbaric. It's nothing cute about it. That's not the godly way. If you're a good man, if you're a good man, that's not saying you don't fall, you will not fall, and she's a good woman, not saying that she won't fall, God gonna bring her to you. Number 2, she will acknowledge you as the head and leader of the relationship, meaning that she will willfully follow you because she see that you got God in you, and she knows the priority of a relationship. She know that you and her are equal, brother, but she know that you all have different positions in a relationship. Number 3, she will respect you in your presence, and she will respect you when she's not in your presence. She's going to know how to talk and behave in front of you. She's going to know how to talk and behave when she's not around you, because she's going to be representing you, but more so the Lord. Number 4, she will be your biggest cheerleader. If nobody supports you, if people walk away from you, besides the Lord, she's going to be there to stick with you. She's going to walk side by side, not in front of you or not behind you. Number 5, she's going to nurture you. She's going to meet all your physical needs because the Lord going to work through her to supply all your physical needs. So, brother, you don't have to be thirsty. You don't have to be hungry or none of that. You understand? You don't have to be thirsty. You're not going to go through no drought with a good woman. You're not going to, because God's going to work through her to do her part as a woman to contribute to the relationship. She's going to be your helpmeet. 6, she will give you a second dose of peace of mind. You're going to experience less arguments. You're going to experience less disagreement. Not saying that you will not have no disagreement. You're going to have some disagreement sometimes, but you're not going to be played with it. She's not going to be the type of woman that be in attack mode. Verbal attack mode, she's not going to do that. Even though you might have some disagreement, majority of the time, she's going to give you peace of mind. Like I said, when you leave out your home, come back, it's going to be a very, very pleasant environment. And the final thing, she will be full of just because. She's going to do some things for you what you don't even have to ask. And you know why she's going to do a lot of just because again, the Lord going to work through her. Not only is the Lord going to work through her with helping you being a helpmeet, the Lord going to reward you by her doing a lot of just because. Because not only do the Lord meet our needs, the Lord does a lot of things extra wants. You understand? So if you really want a good woman, brother, if you really want to know if she truly loves you, remember, it doesn't start with the woman. It doesn't start with the woman. After the Lord, brother, the Lord set you up to be the right type of man to be able to inherit a good woman. As I said, you got to remember this, brother. Before a woman can truly love you from the depths of her soul, you have to first love her. And as I stated to you, I'm going to tell you these scriptures one more time before I leave. Ephesians 5:28, in the same way, husbands ought to love their wives as their own body. In Ephesians 5:25, husband, love your wife, which consists of strong and cordial affection. You got to be very affectionate to them. In a real delightful and pleasure in them, you have to be delightful and pleasant in them. You got to show her respect. You got to show her honor, but don't put on a pedestal. That's where the Lord is at. You got to show her honor. You got to seek their contentment. You got to pay attention to her so she can be content. It's very, very vital, brother, that you show contentment to your woman, not women, but your woman. She got to be very, very content. You don't want her seeking that from another man. So you got to be steady on your job. You got to satisfy her. I didn't say make her happy. You got to satisfy her, and that comes with contentment. You got to pay attention to her. You got to know her needs, and you have to meet her needs before her want with pleasure. You got to be quiet. You aren't supposed to start a lot of controversy with her. You got to be constant, and you got to have a comfortable dwelling place. You have to have a good environment for her to be in, where she wants to be comfortable, whereas she go to bed and she go to sleep with a smile on her face. And before she had that smile on her face, her heart needs to be smiling. How to know if a woman truly loves you? Without a doubt, you love her first, brother. So that means that you have to be serious. You got to commit. You know, these are my big three. You have to be serious, you have to commit, and you have to do the covenant thing. You don't get this woman and you expect her to do all this stuff by just being your girlfriend. You don't do all this stuff and just depend, or think that woman's supposed to be your live-in or your little thing on the side. Nope. You got to invest 100% in this woman if you want her to invest 100% in you. And with that said, my brother and sister, thank you so much for being a part of this broadcast. I told you I wasn't going to keep you long tonight. I love you, my brothers. I love you, my sister. Remember, how to know if she truly loves you? Without a doubt, if you missed most of this program, you could go back to the beginning and look at it again, okay? I love you, my brothers. I love you, my sister. You all have a good night. Brothers, do that woman right. Plant the seed of love in her. And once you plant the seed of love in her, you're going to get your form of love. It's called respect. RESPECT. Okay?